Okay, good morning. Um, you know, it's been a lot of grinding, and I've been chasing some of the little air bubbles under the 1708. It's really hard to get that stuff down and get it wet. So I've been grinding on it and haven't made much progress for a day or so, just grinding, my favorite thing. And what a dust it makes. And, it's pretty challenging in a garage because I'm in Southwest Florida. It's going to be 97 today, so I have to keep it all closed up to stay cool enough to even work. Because if I don't, it's 115 here, I can't work. If I do work, I make so much dust, it clogs everything up. So it's a real challenge, but I'm working through it. And good news for the channel today, I have a new sponsor, True Composites, and I'll show you some of their products. They have most everything you need for fiberglass. I got some silica, some vinyl ester. They have regular polyester. They have foam. They have all the kind of products you need for building the boats or surfboards or whatever, dinghies, whatever you're patching or playing with or repairing, or your dream boat. This is kind of like my dream boat there behind us. So they've come on board. They're sponsoring me, and I have a discount code. And I'll get that wrote out here when I have a chance. That's why I wore my shirt here today. The discount code is Mr. 65 CUDA. This is my card here on my YouTube. Like I think I've told you before, I have a Mr. 65 CUDA YouTube channel that's about custom cars and antique cars and that kind of thing. So if you're interested in that, you can go over there. But my boat channel is Mr. 65 CUDA Builds, which is what you're seeing this on. And the discount code for True Composites is Mr. 65 CUDA, all one word, all caps. So make sure you get that right or you won't get a discount. My first order, I messed it up. I had to talk to them, had to get a refund because it didn't go through. So make sure you get that right. Mr. 65 CUDA, all caps, all one word. Put it in the little discount box when you check out. It's an online store. They use Shopify or Shop, as you call it. They use that for their ordering, and you can go on to their Total Composites website and look at all their products. And I'll have some signage here pretty soon to hang on the wall, so it'll be in the background. But they have really good stuff. I think probably everybody's stuff is probably similar. I know there's several here in Florida. We're the boat capital of the world, so there's more fiberglass stores down there than there is Walmart's. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. And there's a lot here because there's a lot of boats here. And they also have a company called Fiberlay. It's like the silica I ordered from True, but then I looked at the name, it's Fiberlay. So that Fiberlay has all kinds of products too. It's another company, but you can get them all through True Composites. I was looking on their website. They have the pour foam and the materials and tools and all kinds of stuff you might need to do any kind of fiberglass work, like surfboards, boats, skiffs, big boats. Like my teared up video here. And I can show you a little bit of that. I'll pause you and take you out of there. Now, as you can see, got the vacuum cleaner pulled up here, and I've been heavy at it, grinding. Oh, I love grinding. Have I told you how much I like grinding and how dirty it is? Whew. I so wish I could be outside and have a breeze and blow this stuff away, but can't do it where I live. You just suffocate of heat, but I try. So I set into yesterday, today. I may not even get any glass put down. I'm just gonna go back and work on dry spots and places that don't look right before I go on any further. I'm exploring different kind of grinding tools. Yeah, I know a flap wheel on a grinder, that does a great job, but it puts so much dirt in the air that you can't even see in here. And then I've got that angle grinder with the adapter and the hose to go to the vacuum, and that helps tremendously. It limits what you can do, but it helps. It gets it done, kind of. And of course the vacuum stops up real fast. I had to clean that filter. I bought new filters. They pack up too. You know, it just fills them all up. You got to empty that every day, or it won't have any vacuum pressure or suction. And so that's where we're at. I'm still have the molds on and everything. And I've kept pieces of the floor and stuff because I'll need to put that all back together to make a pattern. So I kept one of the stringers that I took out. I probably haven't talked about this, but yeah, there's an old stringer, as you can see, pretty bad. So the ones in the back of the boat, they weren't too good. And you know, this one wasn't all that bad. You can see the wood there's pretty good. But I tore it out anyway. I just wanted to get the crap out of the way. This is pieces of the floor, and you know, it was bonded good. As you can see, it tore off a laminate of the plywood. So the fiberglass floor, it was bonded. You see, this half still is. It was bonded to the plywood real good. The floor was real good, and that was good. I'll go over here. Here's some more of the floor. Yeah, like I said, I got to keep all these pieces, try to piece them back together and get a pattern for my the new floor. And then this big casting platform was on the back. You can't really see it, but it's a huge thing, kind of heavy. It was, see, I had some rod holders in it and stuff here, some of it. And this is some more floor. There we are. See, this was in the back, and it was bonded in good. I had a hell of a time breaking this loose from the boat. And as you can see, it tore the fiberglass up trying to get it out. And so that was really hard. But it's a really sturdy platform. You can stand on the back of the boat, throw the cast net, fish, whatever. And I probably will put that back in. You know, basically this boat is like a skiff. You know, it's lightweight. It didn't have any liner. You know, you can see where they put the floor in, and then the floor was right there. This is the factory finish up to here. This is where they did the tabbing. You can see like a couple layers of tabbing, and then just the hull of the boat. And this is where the casting platform was in the back. So it was a light boat, a skiff, a tunnel boat. It was pretty cool. It did great, except it was full of water under the floors of the foam. And the guy with the ping pong ideal, that's funny. I have told everybody about that. I wish I could remember your name. And if you comment again and say, hey, it was me, then I'll put your name on here and tell everybody, because it was a great idea. I've thought about it a lot, and as you can see, all my different compartments, and I'm going to just probably make airspace compartments, see? Because they're all just empty. I'm going to seal every one of them, and then just make air spaces, I believe. So far, I think. There's another piece of floor. You know, try to get this big fans, try to open the door and blow the dirt out here sometimes. But if you see this and you say, hey, that was me that suggested the ping pong balls, I will put your name up here and tell everybody, because everybody has liked that ideal, except it's not really practical. Because I checked, and then people said, well, how much are ping pong balls? I was like, I don't have any idea how much a ping pong ball is. So I looked online, And you can get 500 ping pong balls for $55 or something like that, I think. And okay, well, you know, if you push a button on this camera, whoop, I'll have to edit these two together. And let me make sure it's working. Let me see. Yep, okay, we're working. All right, so where was that? Oh yeah, the ping pong ball. So that was really a great idea. Everybody's been entertained by that. And you know, this is an entertainment channel, right? I'm not in here as a pro telling you what to do or how to do it. You won't see me answering questions on any of the things about how to lay fiberglass. It's not my thing. I'm learning, just like all the other do-it-yourself guys. People are commenting, telling me what I should do. This would help, that would help. Hey, I read them. I like them. When I come back out the next day, I say, okay, can I try to do this different? Can I try to do that different? I'm learning as I go. And you guys, this could be hilarious in the end. The motor could fall off, the back end of the boat could fall off in the ocean. Who knows? And maybe we'll get a Kelsey thing there, and we can all bet on whether Gary's motor falls off or not. We could do that. But anyway, I'm just, you won't see me on any of the forums answering questions, saying, oh, I think you ought to do this, or I think you ought to do that. You won't see me in there doing that. I'm learning. I'm taking advice. People are commenting. And not always the best comment. That's okay. You know, I don't mind. People comment. I reply as many as I can. And people in other parts of the world even like this. So I'm just amazed that people want to see you cut a boat in half. So anyway, back to the ping pong guys. I keep getting off the subject here. Anyway, if you see this and you say, hey, it was me, or I'll try to look back through the comments, figure out who it was, because it's been hilarious. I've had so many people comment about it and say, oh yeah, then you can bounce over the waves with the ping pong ball. Like, yeah, who knows? But I did look it up, and it would cost a lot to do ping pong balls, right? They are, 500 of them is $55. And so, and I said, well, okay, how much space does 500 take, you know? So I had to calculate it out. But 500 ping pong balls, according to AI, would be about 1 cubic foot. All right, so at that rate, there is many cubic feet of space under the floor. And I don't know, make a couple $1,000s in ping pong balls to do that. Unless you say, you know, if you didn't pack them tight, they'd be in there rattling around and stuff. So, hey, and I've thought about that ever since you guys mentioned that. I thought it was hilarious, and I've told everybody, and I've commented about. People have commented. It's been probably the most popular, other than cutting the boat in half. It's been the most popular thing here, and I just want to thank you for coming up with ideas like that. Hey. Another guy told me he put beach balls and air mattresses and blew them up and put them up in his bow area to use, and just in case. Well, okay, that's not a very permanent ideal, but hey, it works. Can I say, that's airspace, but my plan still, so far, is going to be each one of the compartments separated, each one of them be an airspace sealed, and that'll be as much flotation as packing it full of ping pong balls. And that's great. And so that's my plan still. And, you know, I'm not near done, so it'll be a while before I actually put a floor in and make that last decision. And you guys will know. I'll let you know. And so that's where we're at. We're still laying up the hull, putting the 1708 in. Not much top strand anymore. And then I wanted to tell you about the new sponsor, True Composites, and to use your discount code, Mr. 65 CUDA, all one word, all caps, will get you a discount. And then as it gets more popular, maybe I can get a better discount, you know. So who knows? Hey, things are moving along on this channel, so I just had to say that. I'm Gary, Mr. 65 CUDA, And that's probably all I got today. Other than I'll probably show some work and stuff. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for being on my channel. I appreciate it. We've had subscribers, are growing really good. I guess it's just a topic not everybody sees. And share it. Tell your friends about this crazy guy that cut his boat in half. And we want to see the end and what happens when he puts it in the water, because who knows. But anyway, it's been great. Thank you.